What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni, and are you ready for the highest firepower that has ever existed in War Robots? The new heavy sonic weapons on the Sharanga 3 times called Veyron. Look, this Ares thought he snuck up from behind, but bye! Man, these things just deal some damage. Look, this is a Fenrir tank. Well, not so tanky anymore, huh? Yeah, so we're using this Sharanga right here in a very good position on the Dreadnought map where I can just eliminate one Titan after another, as well as all the other robots. We're starting with a Spear combination, Spear Kepri combo, just to get the Titan really quickly. This is, by the way, the nerfed Spear. It has now more than 1 second between every shot, and in my opinion, this weapon is still completely overpowered. That just shows how ridiculous it was before, when even now, it's still completely broken. But yeah, so let's use it to earn the Titan real quick here on that test server. Also, by the way, you've seen it in the intro, we're not able to use 3 times Onslaught Reactor yet, or 4 times Onslaught Reactor on the Sharanga. We will be able to use this on the live server at some point, but on the test server they don't have this. We had to go with Antimatter Reactor for damage boost, which is not nearly as much. But yeah, so the enemy doesn't have it either, so let's go for it and rock him down. Right here, I'm going to die. We're in a good lead, and I'm gonna walk up to this position here in that hole that you see in front of us in the ship, and that's where we stand in position, our Sharanga. And from that point on, the enemy team is gonna have a hard time existing. So let's start with this. Are you ready for it? Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop right here just for a sec. I hope you guys are aware that there's gonna be, or maybe already out, a giveaway for 200 new Imugi robots on the live server that you can win. Top right corner will be the giveaway if it's already released. When not, it takes a little longer, but stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet. So let's keep on deleting some enemies. Alright, so there's an Ares. Oh, I see the behemoth. Alright, so full firepower at that behemoth. I'm the only one hitting him, I think, because he was in cover from the other guys, from my teammates. And now I see there's a Minos around this corner, and he's currently already reflecting. So that means he doesn't have his reflector anymore. Also important to know, after firing for 3 seconds straight, the weapon enters a high acceleration firing state, where it fires with much more firepower. And that's what I'm doing right here. Full firepower and Voost! Did you see that Minos go? I mean, let's just enjoy that for a sec. I accelerate the fire state, right, already early on. Then I activate, which I just did, my 3 second 50% extra damage. And then I come around the corner and just say, hi! And this guy's just completely broken in like 1 second. In 1 second, his entire Titan just got completely snacked. I read a lot of comments from you guys out there on the original video where I used more of this. If you want to see more of it, in the top right corner you'll also find, and video description and pinned comment as well, you'll find more gameplay where I use this on the Minos and on the Luchador. So yeah, watch it if you like to. And in this video, I read a lot of comments from you. You said, well, these weapons are completely overpowered and broken and they ruin the game and whatever. I'm not even sure about that, because you see how quickly they're empty. You fire them empty in like 3 seconds after you have the high accelerate state. And then you have like an 8-second long reload. Have you ever seen Vajra and Mahavajra, or whatever these weapons called? How broken they are? They can almost do this much damage, but you can kill 3 full Titans with it before you have to reload. I'm not sure if these weapons here really are this much more crazy than the other Titan shotguns that we have there. But let's just judge while watching this video here, okay? But this is really the best spot to ever get into. I mean, seriously, all the enemies are always spawning here. They're rarely ever trying to come in from behind. And I can just go, just hang out these weapons into the front and then, you know, kill whatever comes around the corner. Unfortunately, the enemy's aware of me and is using cover, but look at this Fenrir. This Fenrir is just being completely snacked. And then, pop, the Titan also. Even though he was having his reflector running. It's crazy. So, we have more Titans spawning in, and they all spawn there. It's so great. They could be coming in from behind or something, countering me. Here, for some reason, I don't understand why, the Nodens has some weird resistance against this. I can't explain it. Maybe it's something with the Nodens hitbox or something, but it's such a big robot. You should hit it very easily. Here, I'm swapping over to the Nodens now. Full firepower, even with increased damage output loaded from the Sharanga, and I do, what, 15% damage? That should have been half the enemy Nodens there, but it wasn't. Let's go for this Lucha. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh man, oh, Voost, and he's going down. Also, I need to go back, I hope you don't hate me for it, but I need to show this to you. Do you see how the damage is super delayed? Let's see, I'm starting to fire now. The test server is really broken when it comes to the connectivity. I start to fire now, but there's no damage, still no damage, still no damage. Now it's beginning. Now it's, so 3-second delay damage output. And that means after I'm done firing, I will also still do 3-second longer damage to him, even though I'm already no longer firing at the enemy. By the way, how is my team almost losing this? How are we almost losing this? How is this possible? How... Wow, whatever. Okay, so 20-18, it's a good match. And there's an Ares to the left. Again, 3-second delay damage means I can't even hit him, because if he moves behind cover before my damage starts, the damage will no longer come. Look at this. That should have been enough to kill him. He takes 0 damage, nothing. Because he made it behind cover before my damage would have started to happen. And then the game says it's not happening anymore. Thankfully, he came out behind me, and that's when I was just quickly turning around, activating the extra damage mode in the Sharanga and just blasting him away. That flying Ao Ming up there, unfortunately, is slightly out of range, and I don't understand why. Because the weapon says in the stats, it says it has 600 meters range. Another problem here, I have to go back. It's unbelievable. Look, I can't shoot the Nodens, right? I can't shoot him because he's always in cover. For me to shoot him, he needs to come out of cover. And I'm waiting for that to happen. And you know what he does? He activates the lag ability, and he teleports through the only open space I could have shot him. Pay attention to him, and he's here, and wait for it, and pop! From here to here. He teleported through the open terrain. So he's in cover, and he teleports behind the next cover. And there's no opportunity for me to fire in between. He simply activated the lag ability and teleported through the open terrain where I would have actually hit him there. Unbelievable. Can you believe how terrible this game is becoming? I mean, it's test server, but so, you know, I wouldn't say that what happens here necessarily happens also on the live server, but we all know it does happen on the live server. Only the 3-second delay damage output doesn't happen. And also here, I have to go back. This amount of damage that I'm offering here, it would have killed 2 Titans, okay? And I know I'm getting suppressed for a second here, but the Noden suppression isn't that strong, and he's barely taking damage. Something is up with the hitbox of the Nodens versus these weapons. I'm telling you guys, I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. I know something is up, because look, that's this guy is way further away, and did you see how fast the Ao Ming got destroyed? Yo, something is up with that hitbox on the Nodens. I'm telling you guys, something isn't right. And I don't know if there's a problem that needs to be fixed or if this is just on the test server, but if this comes to the live server and this weapon is going to be popular, then having a Nodens is going to be good if there is this weird resistance glitch with it happening. Test it, guys. You'll find that the Nodens somehow doesn't take the full damage from these weapons. Here comes an enemy Strider. He actually deathmarked me, and I just time him out through the deathmark. That sucks for him. And then, again, 3-second delay damage, and pop, he insta-goes. For 3 or 4 seconds, he's taking 0 damage, because although I'm hitting him perfectly. And then the damage starts to happen, and pop, he's immediately destroyed. Wow. Horrible connectivity, but we should also say here, this was the last situation, the last moment I were able to play on the test server. This was because it only opens for 3 hours, and this was the last moment before it ends. And that's why, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the stats screen in the end. Look at this Capri. And we're already missing a weapon. We're missing a weapon, and we just eliminated that tank and half the other tank as well in like 1 second here, real quick. With a delayed damage that takes long to... It's like the game thinks, should I give it to him? Should I do the damage or not? And when you look at someone else, the damage stops. You have to maintain eye contact with your target so that this damage that you are dealing delayed is coming. It's really a problem. It's a big problem, this thing, because if you lose eye contact because enemy walks behind cover or because you're looking at somebody else, all the damage that you did that would be 3-second delayed arriving stops to arrive. It's such an annoying problem, man. Incredible. Anyways, it's 31 versus 25. I think I have been, you know, quite some necessary part here for my team to win this fight on this test server. Not that it matters on the test server anyways, but yeah, let's go for it. Frickin' cloaking Mercury with his long stealth. It has been buffed. The Mercury had gotten a buff with the stealth duration, I think. So here we go. That's the end. And now I wanted to see the damage statistics, and unfortunately this happened. Boop. Server maintenance for 6 hours, and I couldn't see the stats. Yeah, but I think I was able to show you the highest firepower that ever existed in War Robots. On the live server, we will be able to make it a little more higher, because we will be able to put onslaught reactors on it. But other than that, there's not putting any more higher DPS on anything right now in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be ready for the giveaway. And yeah, see you then. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.